Hi ladies, welcome to Schools of Consciousness. My name is Galia Brahim. I'm a woman empowerment coach and a spiritual teacher. And today I'm super excited to announce the part 2 of my serie, Healing the Wounded Feminine. And it's going to be super powerful because we are going to dive deep into womb healing. How do we work with our womb space? How do we work with this wisdom? How can we channel this higher power? How can we connect to the subconscious? And this is really powerful because the beginning of this spiritual journey starts with this reconnection to the higher realms. But then we need to actually descend and not do the healing work in the underworld. And this underworld, these lower densities, these lower energetic centers, is this access to the subconscious. So this is what we are processing as a collective as well. And today I want to talk about how the emotional body is connected to this sacral chakra, our womb space. How is it connected? And I want to start off by reading a quote of my book, Trauma Healing the Spiritual Approach. Traumas can live in us for a long time after the abuse because their emotional imprint is stored in the body. An emotion is more than just a thought that generates a feeling, but an energy in motion. An energy that can grow or that we can transcend. The emotions circulating through our body are energies that navigate through different energetic centers connected to the different organs of our body. An energy with a negative resonance can cause inflammation in the body. Energies need to be moved to not affect our cellular physiology and create immune diseases. So why did I choose this quote? Because it's really important to understand the role of our womb space in our healing process. Our womb space, it is the place where we process our emotions, where we manage our emotions. And when we can't process our emotions, when we have difficult emotions to face, then we store these emotions in our womb space. This womb space is also the world of our inner child. So if we still have these painful memories attached to our childhood, well, we are going to experience in our daily life this suffering. We are going to experience these momentums where we are going to feel sad, not fulfilled. And this is also the place where we can experience extreme joy, extreme bliss, because this is connected to our creativity. And our creativity is this inherent quality of the feminine, the pleasure that we can experience in life that gives us this impulse to create. This is also the seat of our power. In the Japanese tradition, we call this space Hara. So this is a space where we are going to cultivate our spiritual power. So this is why we need to be able to master this space and have this great awareness of this energetic center. I've had many clients coming my way complaining about menstrual problems. It can be heavy bleeding or not bleeding at all. I've had also clients having stomach issues, having deep pains in their sacral chakra, or even a client who came my way who couldn't lose weight even if she was busting her ass off 24/7 at the gym. And she just came to me thinking that I could really help with her weight loss without knowing that her emotions were responsible for her inability to lose weight. So let me talk to you about this client who couldn't lose weight. And I'm sure so many of you can relate with this story. So her mother always preferred her brothers over her, which created this deep abandonment issue inside of herself. She also never felt the nurture of her mother. She never felt this love from her mother, which created this deep lack of self-worth within herself. So this is what we worked on during our time together. And I helped her understand that she needed to nurture her inner child. And this inner child was crying for help, was crying for her to reach out. And this is the work that we can do with this womb healing work. We are penetrating the depths of this underworld. So she was able to connect the dots and no longer think that something was really wrong with her, and this is why she was not able to get the body that she desired. She finally understood that actually all these emotions, all these unprocessed emotions were being accumulated in her womb space. This is real, ladies. This space really rules our emotions. That's why when we feel some stress, some anxiety, we are going to feel these emotions in our lower belly. So this is really important to realize that if we are suffering from a lack of self-esteem, it has everything to do with some stored traumas located in our womb space. So all is related, everything is connected. Breast cancer, this is really deep because this is connected to this wounded feminine energy that they need to process. And if you'd like to identify your feminine blocks, I made a video on wounded feminine traits versus healthy feminine traits. So our womb space is a great space for healing, for our overall health, only if we learn to work with this energy. And working with this energy means as well stepping into more self-mastery. Why? Because through our womb space, we manifest into our life. So if our womb space has a distorted hologram, a distorted field, we have a lot of sexual traumas, a lot of stories of abuse, we are going to reproduce the same patterns with different people in our relationships, or even calling upon these trauma experiences because there's still an attachment. So with this womb space, we are going to work on cutting the cords of these attachments. And this is something that we are going to see together in my next video. So please stay tuned for this next video that is going to be even more powerful than this one.